Hey, good morning. This is Wednesday, June 19th. I'm Andy Neal with your Morning Check. Reaction to the federal cabinet's approval of the Trans Mountain Pipeline expansion project is predictably mixed, with protests and legal challenges already in the works, including a 20K march from Centennial Square in Victoria to Island View Beach in Central Saanich on Saturday, hosted by Rise and Resist. Two BC First Nations are preparing for legal action. But Trans Mountain Corporation CEO Ian Anderson says the pipeline expansion is a major milestone for many, including Indigenous peoples. Stats Canada says the annual pace of inflation picked up in May as the consumer price index rose 2.4% compared with a year ago, its largest increase since October. The rise compared with a 2% increase in April. All 8 major components of the index rose compared with a year ago. Victoria's year-over-year inflation slowed slightly in May to 2.6% from 2.7% in April.
There's a lot of times where I cross that crosswalk and I just look down this road pretty much every time, and I think about what happened.
Friends of 17-year-old Eric Shim say it's still painful to come to the crosswalk on Hammond Bay Road in Nanaimo, where Shim was struck by a vehicle and later died just over 3 months ago. Eric was an organ donor, and 6 of his organs have been donated. Friends and family have started an online petition for safety improvements at the crosswalk, and police say the 33-year-old driver in the incident has cooperated in their ongoing investigation. A group of 11 kayakers from a YMCA camp had to be rescued in the San Juan Islands last night after getting caught in bad weather. The group took refuge in a cove on Little Sister Island after 15-knot winds resulted in a small craft advisory. A U.S. Coast Guard crew from Bellingham rescued the group, and a helicopter from Port Angeles was also deployed. Well, an independent UN report states the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia was responsible for last October's killing of Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi, and it finds there is credible evidence to warrant further investigation into the possible role of Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The 33-year-old monarch has denied any involvement in the killing. A California teenager is recovering after being bitten by a sea lion. Video shows a sea lion suddenly coming out of the water and charging 13-year-old Megan Panini, who was bitten in the leg. The sea lion was captured and is now being treated for a possible brain toxin. State wildlife officials say such an attack is an extremely rare event. The Jonas Brothers' new album, Happiness Begins, debuted atop the Billboard 200, selling the equivalent of 414,000 units, the biggest sales week for an album this year. And the trio also tops Billboard's Artist 100, the first time the brothers have held that spot. While the NHL will hand out its yearly awards tonight in Las Vegas, Vancouver Canucks forward Elias Pettersson is up for the Calder as Rookie of the Year. And a wild one at RAP last night as the Victoria Harbour Cats scored 6 runs in the first, but the Bend Elks roared back to tie it in the top of the third. But in the bottom half, the Cats scored 5 more and added 4 runs in the fourth, en route to a 17-7 win. Now Victoria goes for the series sweep today starting at 11 o'clock and with wins in 6 of their past 8 games. And some fishermen looking for mako sharks off the coast of New Jersey got a little more than they bargained for. A great white shark. Video that has gone viral shows the shark circling the boat and ate a whole bucket of chum, and the big fella came back for more, taking a bite out of the boat. All of the people on board were experienced fishermen, but they said they were even a little bit scared. Well, windy and cloudy today for much of the island, and a chance of rain this afternoon, and a better chance of showers for those of you around Port Alberni and the north coast. Mostly sunny on the west coast of the island today, and there are your Wednesday highs. Well, we always love to know where you're watching from, and don't forget to like and share the CHEK Facebook page. Stacey Ross will have all your island news tonight with CHEK News at 5 and the latest with Tess Van Stratton at 6 and 10. That's been your Morning Check. I'm Andy Neal.